exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in, score a touchdown, and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to episode number 2 of the Atlanta Falcons retro rebuild here on Madden 22. In the last episode, we went over the entire roster that we're going to be starting out with, all that good stuff, and we just basically did all the pre-stuff. Looking at the rosters for each team, going over some of my ideas for the team and stuff like that. So if you want to go back and watch the first episode of the video, make sure you guys do it so you don't miss out. This episode, I have decided to kind of shake things up. We're going to do half a season per episode so that we can kind of get through these seasons pretty quick, because I mean, we're starting in 2003. So we got to move. Like, we got to get moving so we can get some of the draft classes that you guys want to see, like the Calvin Johnson draft class and the Matt Ryan draft class, and I don't know who else you want to see, like the JJ Watt draft class, the Aaron Donald draft, like all those draft classes, the Odell Beckham Jr. draft class. Well, he's in the same draft class as Aaron Donald, but we got to get through. So we're gonna do half a season. So I will go from week 1 to like week 8, week 9, around that. In this episode, we'll jump in, we'll play the moments in some of these games so you guys can see the team in action and stuff. We're not going to be very good. So, especially in these first few seasons, I want to lose as many games as possible so we have the best draft pick as possible. So, you guys know how it is in these retro rebuilds. We try and get the highest draft pick as possible so we can get as many good players that you guys are familiar with as possible. So that's my thinking. So then if we do end up making the playoffs, we're probably not going to make the playoffs in year number 1, so it'll only be 2 episodes during the season, and then this episode and the next episode, and then the third episode will probably be the first ever off season of the series. So make sure you guys look out for that. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Remember, it is completely free to join the Juice Club and subscribe to the channel. The only thing that it costs you is your eternal soul. That's all it costs you. But that's not a big deal because nobody likes their soul anyway. So let's get into the actual video. We have to set a season goal for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not expecting us to be very good. Like I mentioned, I don't think we're going to be very good. So we are going to commit to 4 wins as a very conservative goal. I don't know if we'll get 4 wins. We might get 4 wins. I don't know if we will, though. We are going to jump into some press conferences here. It's opening day. I'm looking for a stifling defense. I don't know if we're going to have a stifling defense, but that's what I'm looking for. Let's stuff the run. Beat the Eagles, allow less than 75 rushing yards. I don't know if that's going to be possible, to be honest with you guys. But if we take a look at the draft class, if you guys have not watched the first video, or if you just forget, because it's been a little bit since the first episode went up, we will take a look just to refresh who's in this draft class. This is the 2003 draft class. We are using the 2002, 2003 rosters. So the rosters that would be on Madden 03 for reference. So this is the 2003 draft class, which is Carson Palmer, Charles Rogers, Andre Johnson as the top guys. Terrence Newman is also here. Now, what I'm thinking about for our draft pick, I'm thinking that we don't need a quarterback. Not in this draft. We're still good with Mike Vick. He's young. We're still good with him. We can roll with Mike Vick for a little bit longer. What we do need is maybe a running back to help out with TJ Duckett and Warwick Dunn. We probably are going to need a wide receiver. We're definitely going to need a wide receiver, whether it be in free agency or in the draft. We're certainly going to need a wide receiver. So maybe we wait a little bit. We go for Anquan Boldin because we know Anquan Boldin's going to be really good. Or do we go right away and get Andre Johnson or maybe a Charles Rogers? There's a couple possibilities of wide receiver. If we go a little bit further down, we got Nate Burleson. We've got Brandon Lloyd. There's some other ones down here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe those are the only ones that are actually decent. It looks like it. So there's not a whole lot of wide receiver depth in this one. As we get further on, obviously you guys know the wide receiver talent that comes in later in the years. So we don't have to worry too much. Dallas Clark at tight end. We do need a tight end. We could wait a little bit on Jason Witten or Visante Shenko. That could be an option too. So there's a couple of decent tight ends there. Not a whole lot of offensive linemen. Left tackle's not really there. Left guard's not really there. As far as name value is what I'm saying when I say there's not really anybody there. Name value is what I'm talking about. These guys could end up being good players in this simulation. They're not good players in real life, but they could end up developing in this simulation, becoming good players. That's what I mean when I say there's not anybody there. Dan Copen is about the only guy of note in centers. David Deal is a day 3 guy, which I'm very intrigued by. Very intrigued by. Right tackle Jordan Gross is our best option, I would guess. And my controller just unplugged. There we go. I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know why I did that. Jordan Gross is about our only right tackle option that I'm intrigued by. Left end is we're going to have to wait on another season. Right end, I mean, we could take like an Osi Umenyiora. He's a round 2 guy. That'd be good. I mean, day 3 for Robert Mathis. That's a steal. So there's a couple pass rushers there. Kevin Williams obviously would be a good pickup. I mean, even Dan Klecko would be a decent pickup for this kind of Falcons team, because if we take a look at our defense, it is not that great. So T-Sizzle Terrell Suggs is the top outside linebacker with Matt Wilhelm here. Tully Bantakane is here as well. I didn't realize Tully Bantakane was that old, to be honest with you. E.J. Henderson is there out of Maryland, or as I like to call him, Maryland. Who else is here? Not really a lot of middle linebackers. Right outside linebackers, you got Lance Briggs. We got not a whole lot. Alkedo June, I guess, if you want to go that far down. Terrence Newman and Marcus Trufant are about the only ones here, at the top half at least, because you got Peanut Tillman, Rasheed Mathis, and Drayton Florence in the kind of middle end of the first round. Then you got day 3 Asante Samuel, which could be an absolute steal for us. And then safeties, not a whole lot unless you want to go take Troy Polamalu right away. So that's what the draft class is looking like, if you guys had forgotten. A little bit of a refresher. I don't actually know what our draft picks are, so I need to go take a look at them. We have $58 million in cap. Our draft pick, we have the 15th pick right now. We have 2 seconds, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. So 2 seconds could be pretty big, because there's a lot of guys that are like late first, early seconds that we could have a possibility of getting. Now, wide receiver's so bad. We are going to be a bad team this year. Our offense is not good at all. Our offense is certainly not good. But maybe we could make our team a little bit worse and try and trade up to get some draft picks. That could be a very interesting thing, right? Maybe we trade and get some decent players. Keith Brooking is probably going to be one of those guys that we tend to build around, so I don't really want to get rid of him. I don't know. I kind of want to trade these guys at the beginning and then just build through the draft. Although this draft, I don't know if this is the draft to do it. Because like we just found out, there's not a whole lot of great players in this class. So maybe we get rid of Bolden. Bolden has some interest. Obviously, also, I forgot to mention, if you guys didn't watch the first video, you probably should, because you're going to be saying, that doesn't look like Mike Williams. That doesn't look like Eric Moulds. It's because that doesn't look like Nate Clements. It's because the people that modded this roster, their portraits, I don't know if they really just, like, for the older rosters at least, I don't know if they really cared that much. So they just did whatever they wanted. So this is a picture of Mike Williams. Is this the actual Mike Williams? I don't think so. I think this is wide receiver Mike Williams, not the new one, the old Mike Williams wide receiver. But I don't think that, because this is a right tackle. No, I don't think that's the right Mike Williams. But just go back. I explained it in the beginning of last episode, so just go back and watch it if you want to. So let's see, what can we get? They have the pick 26 in the first round. I don't know if they're going to be bad enough to make that go lower. We can always count on the Browns being bad, especially back then. I mean, look at this Browns team. They have nobody here. They're about as bad as us. So We can always count on the Browns being bad. Would they give us a first-round pick? They would not. Okay. What about if we give them a defensive lineman like a Brady Smith? Are you intrigued by that? They're not intrigued by that. Okay, so first-round pick probably going to be a little bit hard to get for Bolden because he's not really worth a first-round pick. A second-round pick won't even get him either. It's not even worth trading him if we can't get a second-round pick either. I think we'll just go. We'll see how this season goes. We'll see how this season goes. Weekly strategies. I will go through and I will do all the training throughout the week. Why can't I advance? Because I'm not hitting the right button. That's why. Duh. So I will go through and I will do all this stuff every week because I'm going to be cutting and simulating and all that stuff until we jump into a good game. I don't know if there's any teams that we're really interested in. Do we want to jump into week 1? We could jump into week 1 and play Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens and all that stuff. You know what? Let's do that. Let's jump in week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to play the moments, and we are going to jump in and see how this goes. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go play the Eagles and hopefully not get beaten as bad as I think we're going to get beat.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, here we go, guys. It is play the moments here. Now, if you guys notice any crazy stuff that's happening in the game, like there's a player model that doesn't look quite right, that's just the mod being the mod. So you're just going to have to look past it. I hope it doesn't ruin your immersion too much. As oh, wow. Oh, my God. TJ Duckett. Whoa, TJ Duckett just went crazy on these boys. But this isn't a series based around TJ Duckett. This is a series based around Mike Vick. Let's get a little bit of Mike Vick action. This is what we want to see. Michael Vick taking off. 15 yards on the first play for him. That's what you love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a little bit of read option in here. Are they going to read the running back? Or are they going to read Mike? They're going to read the running back, but Mike's got enough speed to get the edge. Michael Vick down the sidelines. Michael Vick. Oh, my God. I thought I was going to score a touchdown right there. This is going to be a fun series if Mike's got the speed like that. I might even just run this one in. I mean, we can't trust our wide receivers. I might. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Throw that. Catch that. Oh, he caught it. Gaylor with the catch at the 1. Didn't expect him to catch that. I just threw that up. But we're scoring this with Mike Vick. There's a touchdown. First touchdown of the series is scored by Michael Vick. Who else? Who else was it going to be scored by? This is going to be fun if it's scored by him. We're definitely not looking for a quarterback in year number 1, that's for sure. All right, let's see what else we can do. And you may also notice that the display looks a little bit different. That's because I have also some mods where it gets like the NBC coverage, the CBS coverage, ESPN Monday Night Football coverage. I have all those down there or downloaded as well. So you'll notice those throughout the series as well. Down 10-7 here. Let's jump in and play defense. We had an offensive drive. Let's jump in and play defense here. Try and stop Donovan McNabb in this Eagles offense. This is when the Eagles were at their superpowers. when they were going to Super Bowls and being one of the best teams in the NFL. We didn't stop them there on third down, so we failed. But our defense is really bad, so can we really expect us to do much? Field goal, 10-10 in the third quarter. I would expect that not to last. There it is, 17-10. It's third down. We're taking control here. I'm conflicted because I don't want to win this game for draft purposes, but I want to impress you guys and show you that I'm a good Madden player, and that's not what a good Madden player does. I should never have even said that. Oh, we did score, though. 17-7. 20-7. Oh, 24-20 in the fourth quarter. Can our defense actually win this game? Oh, Donovan McNabb is right there. Donovan McNabb is at the goal line. He's under center. They're going to hand it to the running back, and he's going to get it. No, he's not. He will be denied. Staley will be denied. I don't know who it was. Oh, it was Keith Brooking who got it. That's right. Keith Brooking was the man to get there. They've passed the ball 50 times, just to let you know that. That's a big-time hit from Johnson. Good job, my guy. Third and goal. Can we get a goal line stand? Can we get a goal line stand here? It's going to be pretty hard to do, especially with our poor secondary. And it's going to be caught. No, touchdown. No touchdown given. The forward progress was not given to him, and Thrash is down. They're going to have to go for it on fourth and goal from the inch line. Here we go. Goal line stand, everybody. Keith Brooking, and Keith Brooking's going to do it. The Falcons survive. What a goal line stand for the Atlanta Falcons. And that's going to be the game we win in week number 1. This is what I was a little bit concerned about. I was a little bit concerned about having Mike Vick, about how this team would play, but we won. We beat a big Eagles team that's really good. What a first game. Now, I may jump in and give you guys some action a little bit later, but we're going to simulate a couple games, see how we go. Let's take a look at our stats really quickly. Mike went 10-22, 125 yards and a touchdown. He obviously had that rushing touchdown as well. 8 carries, 60 yards and a touchdown. 14 carries, 41 yards for work done. Receiving, not a whole lot of stuff. Defense, we had Keith Brooking with 15 tackles. Yeah, Keith Brooking, we're gonna be building around, that is for sure. Mark Simonu and Brady Smith had sacks on Donovan McNabb. We didn't pick off McNabb at all, but we won the game, which is all that matters. 24-20, we're 1-0. Let's go see what else happens. All right, bring you guys back in here for week 8. We are 1-5 in simulation. That one win is week number 1 against the Eagles that you guys saw. Ever since then, we've lost every single game, which is how I thought the season was going to go. I didn't really think we'd even beat the Eagles, but it's looking good. This is how I wanted the season to go. I wanted us to be as bad as possible because I wanted us to have the best draft picks possible to get the best players as possible. And right now, we currently have pick 5. So that is good. We're going to have, hopefully, a top 5 pick in the draft. Hopefully the number 1 pick, but I don't really know. I brought you guys back in here for 2 things. 1, we're going to play the moments for this Carolina game because it's a rivalry game. And 2, mock draft number 2 is out. So let's take a look and see where the Madden gurus have all these players going. So currently they have Carson Palmer going number 1, which is what you would think would happen. Kevin Williams 2, Brian Leftwich 3, Terrell Suggs 4. They have us taking Andre Johnson at 5. I wouldn't be mad at that. We definitely need a wide receiver. Then they have the Jets with back-to-back picks taking Nick Barnett and Chris Kelsay. The football team getting Troy Polamalu, which is interesting. Jordan Gross going to the Ravens. There's some interesting ones in here. Definitely some interesting ones. Do we take Andre Johnson with the 5th pick or with whatever pick we end up having? I don't know. I would like to have Andre Johnson. It's a very interesting choice, very interesting decision. But we'll have to wait and see for a couple episodes, see what happens there. Let's go play the Carolina Panthers in the Play the Moments. I'm expecting to lose this game, but hey, we beat the Eagles, which I didn't think we were going to do, so who knows what's going to happen. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping in on play 1 of the game. Let's see if we can get things started off hot. Work done again. Big time run. Him and TJ Duckett, I think, are having decent seasons. I don't really know. I haven't checked the stats yet, so I don't know if they're having decent seasons or not. I would hope so. I mean, they're pretty decent running backs. But this isn't about TJ Duckett and Warwick Dunn. This is about Mike Vick and what he can do. I had the space, too. I had that space, and they know it. They know that I had that space. Mike Vick does have Superstar X Factor. I think it's Ska. That's a lot of pressure from Julius Peppers right there. Our offensive line's certainly not good enough to stop him. Oh, it's Bazooka. He has Bazooka as his X Factor. I might have to change that to give him Truz. Let's chuck this deep, and that's the negatives of having a a lefty quarterback right there. Let's just not, we're not going to punt. We're going to let this go. Skip some moments. 7-0. Carolina leads. Not looking good so far. We got a red alert, though. Red zone opportunity for the Falcons. This defensive line for the Panthers. I mean, this is when the Panthers were really good. So we are going to have to play well against them. Mike Vick taking off, getting the first down, going out of bounds. A little bit of extracurricular activities from Fields there. Good job from Vic, though. I don't know if we should trust the throw. Do we trust the throw with Crumpler? Like, if I slant Crumpler in, does Vic have the arm strength to be able to hit him? He has the arm strength, but the hole was barely there. That is for sure. I don't know how I got that through. Is Julius Peppers going to read? He's going to read Vic, so we'll give it to Warwick Dunn, and Warwick Dunn's in the end zone for a touchdown. First career rushing touchdown for Warwick Dunn. That's not true, but it is technically. Let's skip some moments. Mike Vick going into the third quarter, still tied 7-7. It's now 14-7, and we've got a red zone opportunity now. Let's see if we can tie this game back up. It'd be pretty cool if we could. Vick rolling out. He's going to get in. Michael Vick, touchdown, Falcons. And Mike Vick is so electric. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Look at Mike Vick doing the thing. We got to go back and check a replay of this because I didn't know if I was going to throw that or not. All right, hold on. More options. We got to go check out a good old-fashioned replay of this bad boy. So yes, I know how to do it all. Let's zoom right in on Mike because there was a point when I wasn't sure. Let's take a look at what he's seeing over here. So there was a point when I was gonna throw this ball. If we zoom out a little bit, I was gonna throw this ball right there. You see Finneran right there? I was gonna throw that, but then I was like, nah, we're running this with Mike. This is about Mike Vick. And what does Mike Vick do? Mike Vick runs the football. Touchdown, Falcons. Look at that. And he's even got his face in here. I was surprised that they had Mike Vick's face in here in the game. But that is good old-fashioned Mikey Vick scoring touchdowns the only way he knows how to do it. Running the football. And now let's go back to Super Sim because I'm not kicking this extra point. That's for sure. It's late third quarter. Now we're into the fourth quarter. Our defense is holding, which is surprising. We have a chance to win the game from our own, what is that, our own 4? 155. A minute 55 to go. Throw this in there, and that's a big time catch. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. We're going to go slants again. No, we're not going to audible. We're going to go slants again. And we're going to go Y, and we're going to throw an incomplete pass because I didn't think he'd make it there. You guys gotta cut me some slack. I'm playing on Xbox. Well, I'm playing on PC with an Xbox controller, so I'm not usually an Xbox guy, and I haven't played on Xbox controller in a minute. So you guys are gonna have to let me go with some of this stuff if I hit the wrong button. Let's send Algie Crumpler deep. This could be an Algie Crumpler big time play, or it's gonna have to be a pick from the Panthers. That's not good. Mike Vick definitely doesn't have the arm strength or the anticipation to be able to hit those throws. This is 4th and 10. If we get this or if we don't get this, it is probably a Panthers win. But hey, we're a 1-win football team, and we're going places with Mike Vick. Oh, I got stopped before the first down. Stopped before the first down. It sucks to suck. It sucks to suck. That's going to be the game probably. 24 seconds between the Panthers and victory in week number 8, I think. Or maybe week 9. I don't know. Keith Brooking, can he get to the edge? Oh, he almost did. 4th and 1. They have 1 timeout remaining. They're not using it yet. We're in overtime. They didn't kick the field goal? How do you not kick the field goal there? I don't know what's going on, but they're in field goal range, and it's overtime. And that's going to be picked off! Picked off! No! 3 guys had a shot at it and didn't pick it off. Unlucky there. Ryan Leaf is their quarterback, if you did not recognize. That's going to be brought down. First down, though, and they are a few yards away from winning this game in overtime. Are we really going to lose to Ryan Leaf? Ryan Leaf is going to be the dude to beat us? I guess. Our team has played really well in this game, and Ryan Leaf's going to sail that one out of the back of the end zone. I don't know where he's going with that. We're going to keep using Simonu so that we can try and get some pressure off the edge. But he's not winning any of his battles, and he's wide open. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the game, and the Falcons lose in overtime. We gave it our all, ladies and gentlemen. I played my best football that I could. Mike Vick, 13 of 24, 156 yards, no passing touchdowns or picks, but he did rush for 1, 16 for 60. Warrick also had 100 yards on 15 carries. Algie Crumpler, 4 catches, 36 yards. Keith Brooking, another big-time tackle game with 16. Stewart also had 11. We sacked Ryan Leaf a bunch. 2.5 with Simonu. Brady Smith had 1.5, and Elias Johnson had 1. We didn't pick off Ryan Leaf at all, and we lose 20-14. That sucks, but that's really the goal. We were trying to lose that game. Well, not trying to lose that game, but we wanted to lose that game because of draft positioning. So we did our job. So we are in week number 9 here, simulated to after the loss to the Panthers, and I wanted to show you guys that I did switch Mike Vick. He now has Truz as his Superstar X Factor ability. He had Bazooka before that. I didn't realize he didn't have a good ability for his archetype. So he has Truz now. And on defense, Simonu actually had an development upgrade. So now Mark Simonu is now a star development player, which is good. That is what you want. Keith Brooking is a star. We have some talent. I mean, we got Keith Brooking, we got Kearney, we got Stewart and Simonu, all that have stars. So the defense needs a lot of work, obviously, but there's some potential. We have TJ Duckett, who has hidden development. Warrick Dunn, star. I mean, this team's not good, and it's showing because we're 1-6, but we've got, you can see the potential. You can see the building blocks, basically. And I wanted to bring you guys back for this one because we are going to simulate this game against the Saints, and that's how we're going to end this episode. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun episode. We do lose to the Saints, but we are going up against the 0-8 Cowboys. What a start to the next episode. A 1-7 team versus an 0-8 team in the start of the next episode. That's a crazy one. But I hope you guys did enjoy. You get to see some old school players, that's for sure. So if you guys did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.